Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the third part of the series. So last time we left off, the Charlotte team was led by Jamal Sampson. Turns out he is actually was a real life Charlotte Bobcat. Didn't look up more in his career on that. Probably should have to keep this conversation interesting, but here we are. So looking back at my team history, so far we've had a pretty interesting start. We have been a consistently solid team for a very long time, and led by our current big three of Sessions, Dwight, and Sampson. We've gone to three straight conference finals. Actually, five, six straight. Let's see, one, two, three, four, five, six straight conference finals or higher, including three championships. It's an unprecedented run. I mean, this is like Bulls-esque run. Of course, we've bounced around our starters, but our primary one has been Jamal Sampson, who's had an absolutely phenomenal career, and is the absolute centerpiece of this team. So we'll see what we're doing here. To the draft lottery, no picks here. I am going to probably make some moves though, because we're coming off a slightly disappointing season, starting of the decline of some of our players. So I think this is probably the end of Jamal Sampson era in Charlotte. We'll see if we can get any real value for him or not. Looks like people offering us AK-47 and 2015 pick. Ooh, actually kind of tempting. Not gonna lie. Might go with Jamal McGee or all right. So the answer did present itself in the form of us getting Russell Westbrook in a trade straight up for Sampson. Very excited to do that move. And we'll just pair Westbrook with Sessions in the backcourt here. And we'll probably need to make some moves. So we'll go up the draft here. And going to our pick, we're going to pick Ben Resch Jr., of course. Why not? And then Phil Pressey with the second pick. In fact, Phil Pressey played for the Boston Celtics. Doesn't mean he's necessarily good. Ooh, and one of my favorite players in college history, Pedin Siva. I wish he had a better NBA career. I was so excited because he looked like he had a good career going in multiplayer league DBL, but never quite came out as well as I thought he might. He basically just became like a borderline starter. So we are going to lose. It looks like Dwight Howard and a lot of our other courts. We are actually entering like a mini rebuild. As we transition, but just because he doesn't want to sign now doesn't mean he will still refuse to sign. But I do want to be prepared just in case. And Dewan Blair being a cheaper option won't necessarily hurt us that much. He's actually significantly younger, so I think I'm going to make the move to move on to Blair, and then we're going to try to free up some cap. Easiest way to free up cap here, probably moving on from Freed Henson, and we'll see if we can get anything decent. That's our Fournier, who I'm going to pick up. Yeah. What we'll do here is we'll pick up Fournier for Fareed and Henson. Gives up a little bit of cash, not too much though. We're not really going to be able to add a star with that. But if I can, how much do I need to get? Like a true. I don't know if I can free up 6 more mil. Yeah, probably not going to be able to, but we'll try to package all these guys together here. Maybe we can get like something. Them just in a cap jump here. I don't think so. All right. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna try to find like the best player we can here. So I actually want a sim a week. No, it doesn't look like we're gonna really be able to get all that much. In that case, I'm gonna kind of like do a half pivot here. I'm gonna pick up tough spot. I don't really know what to do. Kind of stumped if I'm being honest. So I'm gonna just still. So I'll add Gerald Green for now. Then I want to pick up Luther Head, Nene, and Sharon Collins. I can't afford him. Mecca Okafor it is. Mecca, you're back. All right. We'll see how we do with this lineup. I'm significantly worried at the moment. 90 overall had a miserable. Oh, that has just heard me sinking down my chair. miserable progs. I mean, we'll cut Ricky, I think. Ricky Davis, they're probably done. Sean Marion's pretty washed here. Yeah, the rebuild from the Samson era is not going to be so promising, I fear. Looks like we're being a mostly guard focused team now instead of a big focused team. So gonna be interesting to see how that mixes. But we'll try. Here we go. All right, so I'm gonna start my lineup for next season with Vucevic and Blair as my bigs, Green at small forward, and Westbrook and Sessions in the backcourt. Yes, this is a very small team. I mean, I think realistically the second best rebounder might be Westbrook. Either him or Blair. I know that in this it's clearly going to be Blair who broke out in this. I don't know. This is a very interesting combo. See how we do. Fun fact: for like the first year of their career, he just in real life uh got Vucevic and Pekovic completely confused and was like shocked by some of the stat lines that one of them would put up in Minnesota. I think it was Petrovic. All right. So Blair and Sessions are all stars, but Westbrook is missing. The team is 36 and 16, which isn't bad. It's actually pretty bad for us, all things considered. Westbrook is putting up a respectable 15, 5 and 6, but not an all-star, which is a little shocking, but he's putting up a pretty well-rounded stat line. Meanwhile, Blair is a legitimate star on my team, and we should be able to be a 50-plus win team. Um, we're actually going to stop here, and we'll add T-Mac back on board the roster, Corey Brewer back onto the roster. Basically like a mid-season mini retool here. We're going to cut Jeremy Lin. I don't know why I had him on plus. That was hurting our record. That's a rough loss. That's a big whoop moment. We'll cut Pressey and we'll bring in T-Mac and Brewer, both former team members just a season ago. That's a nice haul for us. I'm actually going to move T-Mac into starting lineup now. The new starting small forward with Green moving off to the bench now as sixth man. We'll see how this team does. T-Mac was a former Finals MVP for the team. It is a big part of history. All right, third seed, 52 wins. Not too shabby. We'll see what we do with that. Oh my God, we lost. We're up 3-0. Oh, an absolute playoff collapse is disappointing. Grant would win a championship there. Um, it's just a little depressing. We'll take Julius Randle, I suppose. Um, McDermott's so underrated in this. It's kind of depressing. I love Russ Smith. He was a great college player as well. Um, Dave Moreland, I suppose. All right. Um, into the re-signings period. We're in a difficult spot here. We basically have the decision to stay in the same spot that we've been in, bring back our 270s. I think that's what I'm going to do here. Both want 5-year deals though, and I'll give them to them, but I don't know. I also want to give Vucevic a 5-year deal. See if that core right there wins us a ring. If not, it's going to be a pretty ugly rebuild, but I guess that's probably what people are here to watch. Not see me celebrating bliss conference finals appearances. Honestly, don't really have any real need to hit free agency. We're just going to kind of sim through it, go to progs, hope for good progs, and not get them. Why do I keep getting horrible progs? And this is going to be a tough time. Need to make some cuts. I'm gonna cut Glenn Rice, Jason Richardson here, Justin Reed as well. We'll see how we can do this season. I'm not particularly confident in our abilities, if I'm being honest. We will pick up Bosch and Collins. I'm actually pretty happy with those pickups. We'll see. We're probably like a 92 now. 86. Ugh. As high as I'd hope. EMAC will be our last starter there. We'll see what we can do this season. I am a little concerned about this team. Particularly the aging of it. It's definitely aging quicker than I hoped. Losing Dwight Howard was a big loss. And that might have honestly done us in here. I think we're going to start that rebuild pretty soon. We're just barely over 500. I don't even know if we have an all-star yet. Just single all-star Ramon Sessions. And yes, Sessions has been a great player for us, but this isn't what we really need of. We need a superstar. So I'm going to retool our roster. First thing I want to do is move on from Westbrook. No one wants Westbrook. Evaluating a deal right now. I got 2 offers I almost took, but decided not to. Both really tough debates. I'm going to go after this deal here because I can probably yes, it's not a bad deal, right? So just moved on from one of my players. Now I'm going to move on from Vucevic as well. I'm basically starting like a mini rebuild. The reason I call it a mini rebuild is because I'm not like out here to blow up my team. I'm just trying to make some readjustments to best assist in the winning formula. That was a very politicized answer for saying, yeah, it's a rebuild. Make a move for Derek Williams here. I just need to get the cap a little higher. Include Drummond. I'm going to be hyped. Yeah. Cool. All right. I think we're in actually a lot better position now. I'm going to make a move to move away from Rudy Fernandez and Green's contracts. And I'd even include Drummond if they really want. All right. So, here we are with our roster. I keep on wheeling and dealing. Might pick up LeBron. LeBron would be an interesting addition for the memes mostly. But also in this case, I'm actually not really going for value as much as just efficiency. Because I don't need the trade bait. Hopefully that contract's not too killer. I might have to dump in an off season. We'll see. What I can say is Baron Davis is going bye-bye. And so is Peyton. Oh, damn, Peyton, you couldn't hang around longer. And I think Nene is also probably going. We'll see who's in free agency here. A.R. Smith. Oh, memes. Oh, the memes. A.R. Smith and LeBron on the same team. That's pretty cool. I think our lineup's a lot better now, to be honest. I think we're going to improve our play a tremendous amount. We'll see. I think we're also a lot deeper, but it's also a lot more of a team-based rotation now. So, unfortunately, we did struggle a lot to start the season off. So, yeah, ending with 49 wins, but a great start to the second half of the season. I'm actually more afraid of Miami than I think Detroit, right? Yeah, because Miami with Chris Paul versus Detroit with Tristan Thompson. I'd rather take Miami. So no, Miami's going to beat us. Yeah, of course Miami's going to beat us. That is such a weird. Damn it, Chris Paul. All right, of course Chris Paul, public enemy number 1. All right, cool. So now we're like in the early stages of the off season here. Basically, I'm gonna move on from LeBron already. He was only stopping here for a little bit, say hi, and then get traded for Adam Morrison. Oh, so tempting. Might actually do it. People would probably unsubscribe right away on principle. I'd probably unsubscribe on principle. I'm really tempted, guys. I mean, it would just be a true cap dump, and I'd move on from Morrison right away. I want to do the Langston Galloway for LeBron thing. Langston for LeBron. All right. Then now we actually have a decent amount of cap here, and we're going to come into this offseason. A good amount of cap space and stars like OJ Mayo, Damian Lillard, Jay Crowder. OJ always becomes a star. It's pretty cool. So I think what we're going to do, really want to add Crowder, but I don't think we have the resources to do that. But we will add Mayo and Carmelo. Then bring back T-Mac, Mo Williams. I'm actually pretty happy with that off season there. Things just bring in OJ Mayo. He didn't prog bad, and we actually had good progs from Oladipo. Williams with a great prog, and Sessions and Blair with great progs. That's what we needed. This is a great progs. Why can't we get this every year? Carmelo will now be our sixth man because BBGM doesn't have personalities. I think I cut J.R. Smith, or I forgot to sign him. Either one, frankly, could have happened. I am going to cut Eric Moreland. He's in free agency here. Joakim Noah. Hey. Actually, this is a pretty deep free agency class, so I'm going to move on from Langston. From traded for LeBron to free agent overnight, Langston Galloway. And the reason is just because this is a pretty stacked free agency. I'm going to add Brandon Bass and Rudy Fernandez, and I need to cut another guy and add Spear here. I'm basically getting a free bench. I want to cut T-Mac. T-Mac's been too important to my franchise's history. Actually, he did start a lot of games last season and even the year before that, and was a big part of our playoff teams years prior. He's actually one of the most important people in franchise history, so I really don't want to cut him for adding depth. It's not worth it. But might it might be. Oh, don't do it. No, Mo Williams, you're getting cut instead. No, it's gotta be T Mac. The pain. He didn't earn his roster spot. It wasn't our fault. He did it to himself. He did it to himself. Oh, oh, so painful. All right, I'm predicting we have 3 All-Stars here, but we really could have 5. I mean, this is a great team. Super athletic roster. I'm so excited. This is a fun team. This is such a great turnaround. So much more exciting than last season. I definitely think that this team is one of my better teams. I definitely like this team a lot. Juwan Blair's a pretty great star. Sessions is still consistently putting up his stats. Pretty good season as a whole. Derek Williams being prime Derek Williams is pretty great. So we'll see. Looks like we're a 64-win team, first seed against Miami. This time it's payback. Woo-hoo. And now we're against Toronto. Should be able to take this one pretty easy too. And instead we get swept out of the round. How the hell did that happen? Injuries, I guess. I don't know. That was not what I was expecting. Complete playoff collapse leads to a Houston championship and Earthan Ilyasova winning Finals MVP. Good for him, I suppose. But a rough season for us. Okay. I will take this on Rondo, and then I'll see what we can do with our off season here. I think this is when the cap spike happened, and I'm gonna just let you guys go because I have I'm gonna bring you back. I'm gonna let you go ahead. Don't need you. All right. So CP3 is the big free agent. If I can free up 4 mil, I can pull in CP3. That'd be tempting, really tempting. Um, I'd probably have to move OJ Mayo to make that happen, but if I can get any value for him, it's worth it, in my opinion. All right, so I'm gonna accept the deal of a 2018 Lakers pick, send Mayo there. I'm gonna go to free agency here, and I'm gonna sign CP3. So big contract, solid pickup for us there. And then I'm gonna pick up Steph Curry. Nope. Yes. Jamal Sampson. I want to pick up Jamal Sampson. I'm gonna cut Justin Randall here. So you guys just saw is I completely reworked my free agency priorities to add a single older player, which makes no sense, but to the fact that I have loyalty to him because he did carry me to championships. You know, I think that's the right thing for franchise to do. I'd love to see BBGM eventually add an AI to respect players' time with the team because realistically, a lot of teams go after guys that their fan base is familiar with for financial reasons, but also due to the fact that they have a relationship with this guy or with his agents. Anyway, while I was talking, my progs happened, and let's just say that they are as red as a traffic light. It is red. They are bad, except for the bottom ones. They're good. This is going to be a rough season, though, most likely. You never like to see the all red progs, but we got here. So it's going to be an interesting season with Paul and Sessions in the backcourt. But they are legitimate stars. Bringing in Paul was risky because he is at the end of his career, going downhill. But let's see how that works out here. So, and just like that, we are back into it. Sim, we'll go to the All Star game here, and I'm not too concerned. I think we have a pretty good lineup. I'd say we're probably going to be like a 60-win team, maybe high 50s, 58 to 64 range. My projection. So we have three All Stars: Blair, Sessions, Paul. And it looks like we're going to be on pace for right around where I said, 58 64 range. We just passed into the 60s. We'll finish with 63 wins. Um, a lot thanks to Victor Oladipo, who had a pretty big time. And we're in Chicago round one. That shouldn't be too hard. They didn't even win 40 games, so we're going to walk through that. Philadelphia, which is led by KD, I believe. We should be able to beat Philly in four pretty quickly. Yeah, we beat Philly in four. They're a one-man team here. And it puts us against Toronto. I think it's previous champion, but they're missing three starters. This should be an easy series for us. Yeah, we just sweep the heck out of them real quick. And Joakim Noah with a game-winning three-point play. That's the weirdest thing. This puts us against Memphis, led by Joker, of course. Um, that's just a crazy Joker blow up. And we would win in seven. Yep, we won in seven. Wow. T Mac would make the Hall and retire. Oh, he would have won. Oh, but hey, we won another ring. That's what's important. Show me the money. In this case, show me the ring. Show me the ring. All right. Pick Justin Patton and Brian Arcidiacio, whatever his name is. Juan Blair hitting free agency. I probably wouldn't be able to re-sign him. That's the thing. But he wants so much money. Oh, the thing is, the cap did just blow up. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this is like a stacked free agent. But Blair's supposed to be the only expected good free agent. So basically, got to re-sign Blair to his contract because I will not be able to keep him free agency. He's been a great part of our team. So I guess I'll be bringing Blair back on a 4-year mega deal. bring back Bosch. Probably gonna have to suffer the loss of Randall here because he's not worth that much money. Um, Don't even bother bringing back Collins. Marty Collins has had a pretty interesting career. Um, Turns out he actually got injured in OKC. That's pretty strange. He did win 2 championships with my team, so I don't feel too bad there. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna assume my week. If anyone becomes another week. All right. And post progs will find a couple guys. Nothing much there. Look at oh no. Another rough progs. You hate to see it. Keeps on happening to us though. We've been hit by progs now 3 straight seasons, I think. Um Good news is we're starting lineup coming off a contending season. Once again, all still around. Um, and we're starting to get some tenure up there. I mean, Sessions has now been on our team for a very long time. Putting up some crazy stats. How many All Stars has he got? 7-time All Star, 4 championship. And they're all spread out too. Is he part of our OG championship squad? 09 team? Yeah, he was part of the 09 team. But I think I won in 07 too, right? But I think he missed out on only one of our rings. You go to team history and check it real quick. So our 06 team, he wasn't part of our 06 squad, Steve Nash squad. Um, Actually, this team not get a single Hall of Famer. I don't think this team has a single Hall of Famer. That is crazy. Team went. See, is Jeffrey going to be it? Suppose Jeffrey could be their Hall of Famer. 6-time All Star. I'm on the. Oh, it's going to be close. Jeffrey's going to be close on being an All Star, on being a Hall of Famer. So we'll see. All right. So let's see how the season goes. If we can pick up another ring here, I definitely think that this roster is starting to get up there. Injury to Juan Blair, but we're not really bleeding too much so far early in the season. Injuries across the board sparking up. Picking up losses now left and right due to injuries. You know, we got all of our injuries out at the beginning, got decimated quick. But now we're healthy. Juwan Blair making an All-Star team, Chris Paul making an All-Star team. You know, it doesn't matter. This is probably this big three's last real run. Definitely on the decline here. We're probably going to start the rebuild in the offseason. Try to transition fairly quickly over to a winning mentality again. We'll see. I think we have the Lakers pick this offseason, so we're going to be looking for them in the playoffs. Did LA make playoffs? I don't know which LA this is. See OJ Mayo, so that's not looking too good for us. Yeah, he didn't switch it up. So we didn't really get a particularly worthwhile pick for OJ. We will advance round 1, bring us against Miami, CP3's former team, and Drew Holiday exceeding CP3. That's not awkward at all. That definitely didn't just happen in real life as well. And of course, though, we will win there. This puts us against Toronto. They've been consistently one of the tough teams to beat. They're a deep team, and when they're going, they're going. And they'll win their championship here. Cap changed a little bit, nothing huge there. Right. So pick up Pumba. That's not a bad pickup. And we'll pick up Hamdia Diallo and Duncan Robinson. Cool. So as I said, I'm probably going to start the rebuild here. So what we're going to do is kind of poke around and we'll see. Anyone want Ramon Session? We can get DeAndre Ayton in a second. It's not too bad. I'm tempted to do it, to be honest. Yeah, I think I'll do it. You know, DeAndre Ayton's not bad at all. And we'll move on from Victor Oladipo as well. Antonio Balankli, another prospect-driven deal. I'm going to pull the trigger on. And we're also going to move Chris Paul. He's actually seeming to be the hardest to move so far. Definitely getting the least valued offers, in my opinion. Interesting that he was clearly least valued. So we're actually going to have to sell for is Monte Morris and just a pair of seconds. We don't really finish picking up any real stars from him being moved, and we'll see if we can get any from Seth Curry getting. We're going to get more for Seth Curry. That's crazy. Did not see that happening. So I'm going to move Seth Curry for a pair of seconds so I can get that offer to pop back up. There. All right. See if I can get anything from Carmelo. Okay. But this is basically going to be Blair's team this season. I say that. And I quickly land Anthony Davis in the offseason. And all of a sudden, I'm back on top. All right, so I just picked up Andrew Wiggins and a first for Blair. Pretty excited with that pickup. Wiggins normally busts in multiplayer leagues for some reason. He did really well for me in the older MBF league. I actually won a championship with him in MBF's final season. Granted, it is unofficial, and do gotta acknowledge that because technically MBF kind of just like and then rebooted. I recommend checking out the new reboot of MBF. I think you guys might find it enjoyable. Um, Pretty good league. MBF was one of my first multiplayer leagues that I was interested in. It's definitely worth the check out if you're um, potentially into stuff like that for multiplayer leagues. I'm definitely trying right here to dump Walters' contract. Looking for like a scrub to pick up, you know. I have to include it first. Thing is, now I got picks, a lot of picks. There we go. Actually, personally don't think seconds matter all that much. BBGM, call me crazy. So we'll see. My goal here is I want to get Rondae Hollis, so I think I'm going to make a play for him now. Um, we'll cut Ryan Arcadiakno. It's Ryan Arcadiakno, but I'm not positive. So Rondae Hollis Jefferson will be our next major pickup. This gives us Anthony Davis, Wiggins, and Rondae Hollis. We really just need to add a point guard now. I think I have like 10 mil, right? Yeah. How much does Russell want? If I can free up 14 million, I can pick up D'Lo. Can I free up 14 mil? I don't think so. No, I cannot free up 14 million. I do not have 14 million to spare. Or let's see if I can get a more moderate priced card. Let's see. Kemba, no, that is incredibly high priced. I just have to wait it out a little bit. I don't necessarily need a young guy, but it might be more economic for me to wait. What I'll do is actually pick up Dwight Howard and then Kevin Martin. You know, worst case, I can start one of the non-point guards that I have. I hope it works out, or sign an old point guard. That's optimistic thinking. So I think I will cut Sheem the beat here. Yeah, I think Sheem the beat is the one that will go. Him and Bosch are both going here. I really need to add a guard. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add Dwight. I'm going to add Kevin Martin. This on potential. I'm going to go down to the preseason. I'm going to add a point guard before the season starts. All right. I'm going to add DeJounte Murray. Oh, I'm not going to add DeJounte Murray because I can't afford him. That's unfortunate. Isaiah Thomas, you gonna be the point guard of today? Hey, Progs were mixed bag. We'll get back to Progs in a second. I want to cut Mike James, pick up Isaiah Thomas. I think he's going to actually be my starting point guard. Call me crazy. I'm a huge Isaiah Thomas fan. It's not Isaiah Thomas, is it? No, it is Isaiah Thomas. Second there, I was like, no. No, I'm actually pretty excited. As you guys know, I'm a Boston fan, so I'm always excited when Isaiah Thomas gets to play. But what we'll do is we'll throw Isaiah Thomas into our starting lineup here. We're a pretty big team. We'll see how this goes. I do have some defensive concerns, of course. Health, obviously. We'll see. The Sessions era is over, and as it draws to a close, we enter the new era. I think we'll probably wrap up this video at the end of this season. It's been a crazy run here. I want to see if we can maybe get one championship, but losing AD for most of the season was not helpful. Great play though from Isaiah Thomas so far. And with Anthony Davis going to be healthy after round one, I do think we could potentially be an upset candidate. We'll see how that goes. Yep. So we did make it into round two here. Now, with a fully healthy team, knocked out. Damn. Thought we might have a chance to make some noise. We didn't. We do keep the playoff streak alive. Carmelo would retire and not make the Hall of Fame. That's interesting. Carmelo normally is a lock for the Hall. In this case, he put up some crazy stats, but he never really was a superstar. Being just a one-time All-Star, really interesting career there. I think with that, we'll leave it here. Seeing that we're matching on success, we'll call this one a day. Thank you guys for checking in, and we'll do next video. We'll get that out soon. Thank you all.